is a very quick process that you can use, and I want you to really understand it and maybe jot it down as well as we're going, because if you are struggling with your emotions right now, if you're feeling a lot of negative emotions, there are 5 things that you can do right now, and a lot of it is about step number 1, awareness. Being aware that you are experiencing emotions that frankly you'd sooner not experience. So if you're angry, if you're frustrated, if you're uncertain about what's going on, you're feeling scared, recognize that you're feeling that. And I think that's part of it, because so many of us, we all do it. We go on and on and on, rant without really realizing what's going on. We'll focus on the content, not the emotion. So think about the emotions you're feeling right now, and if you're not happy at the moment, if something's wrong, just write it down. What emotions are you feeling right now? Step number 2 would be to honestly accept that you're feeling them. Accept that there's nothing wrong with you feeling them, because, well, frankly, you're human. Well, I assume you're human, and we all feel these emotions. The full variety of emotions we all feel from time to time. But I think the most important thing is you recognise your emotional life. You recognise what's going on, and you accept that. Okay, that's pretty normal. What's not normal, or what's not something that you have to live with, is accepting that you're going to stay that way, that you're going to be stuck in those, particularly those negative emotions. So step number 3 would be to take a conscious decision to do something about it. I don't want this anymore. I don't want to feel like this. I'd much prefer to feel something different. In fact, no, I'm not going to tolerate feeling. I'm going to get angry now, but no, seriously. No, I don't want that anymore. No, okay, it's run its course. I accept that I'm human, but I want to change now. So number 3 is make a very clear decision that you want to do something about it. Step number 4 would be, so what do you want? Because it's very difficult to move away from something you don't want if you don't know where you're going. So if you make a decision that you don't want to feel frustrated about a particular thing or angry, what do you want to feel instead? And that might be things like gratitude or love or enthusiasm or passion or excitement about what you've got in front of you or what could be happening next. And it's different for all of us and contextual as well, depending on what's going on in your life at the moment. But have a very clear view about what you do want to experience. And step number 5 might be surprisingly simple when you get to it, but in concept it's quite straightforward. Do something. Make a change, and particularly physically move and change your physical position as well, because that can have quite a surprising impact on the way you hold carry your emotions and experience your emotions. But find some simple things that you can do that is going to encourage you towards the emotions you want to feel, and take your attention away from what you're not wanting to feel. I mean, you don't have to just suppress it. Just let it go. Just let it go. You don't necessarily even have to deal with it. Once you've accepted it and recognised it as part of your makeup, you don't have to correct it, but you do have to move on. You do have to. And then once you get into it, once you start moving, just continue to build that excitement, that enthusiasm, that passion, whatever it is you're trying to do, and do more of it. You can't do it all the time. You have got to have some rest from time to time. But the more often you get used to using that process, so recognizing what's going on, accepting that you're human, making a deliberate decision that you want something different, making it very clear what you do want, and then taking some action, the quicker you'll be able to move away from the negative emotions that come up, because it's going to happen. Things are always going to happen that will knock you towards negative emotions. Your challenge is learning how to move it faster back to the positive, because that's where you get your resourcefulness, that's where you get the enjoyment, that's where you get the real progress, the real concern, and actually that's when you're most effective for other people around you. So think about those 5 steps.